Mm, hey guys, it's me, but you already knew that. Anyways, today we're gonna be doing something. Uh, every 4 years happens every 4 years, the U.S. election, and so today we're gonna be checking out candidates of the 2024 election. Some of these people dropped out the race. I don't know who. I don't really keep up with politics, so um, anyways, we're gonna be rating them, of course, based on how nice looking they are. I don't know their politics. I don't know, you know, maybe they've committed war crimes. I wouldn't know anything about that. So we're just gonna be basing it purely on this picture of them and how nice looking they are. And of course, that's the only metric for who should be the president of the United States of America. All right, so let's jump straight into this list. So we got Biden, returning face Biden. Um, Previously, I believe I said Biden, kind of creepy looking. This picture, not really doing him any favors. And for that reason, we're gonna be putting him straight into the D tier. Kind of hiding the whites of his eyes. He kind of looks like an alien here in this picture. I'm not gonna lie. Could be like a skinwalker or something. And it's pretty creepy. So we're gonna be putting him in the D tier. He does not look like a human being. Next we got Burgum. Burgum got a healthy pair of eyebrows on him. A couple little hungry caterpillars. Burgum, I don't really got anything to say about him. He's kind of normal looking, other than the eyebrows. Maybe the eyebrows bump him up a tier. I was gonna say C tier, but yeah, I think the eyebrows really do it for me. We're gonna bump him up to B tier for that reason. Next we got Christie. I'm gonna be honest, nothing really to say about Christie. Kind of a bigger dude. Kind of looks like a bully though. I'm not gonna lie. He kind of looks like he'd like, you know what? He'd either be the bully or he'd be the bullied. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and leave that in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Not that I'd have any idea about that. So we're gonna go ahead and put him in the C tier. Like I said, not really anything to say. Could be a bully, could be bullied. One of the two. Alright, next we got DeSantis. He's a pretty handsome looking dude. I'll say that much. Yeah, I think he's pretty nice looking. We'll go ahead and put him in the B tier. Yeah, B tiers works for me. I don't know what else to say about him. He's just kind of a handsome looking dude. Alright, next up we got Elder. Doesn't look elderly, but you know what? I'm gonna put him in the A tier. Okay, kind of looks like the dude from The Office. Go ahead and leave it in the comments if you guys know who I'm talking about. Just without the mustache, Stanley. But yeah, we're gonna put him in the A tier. He's pretty nice looking. I don't think he'd be mean to me specifically. So yeah, we'll put him in the A tier. Next we have Haley. Now I gotta say something about Miss Haley here. We're gonna go ahead and put her in the F tier right now. She looks like she could be like the nice like soccer mom type, but that's kind of a facade. If you know anything about the soccer mom types, they're always kind of mean people. They're mean spirited, mean in nature, and she kind of gives off those vibes. She kind of looks like she doesn't tip very well. Looks like she might ask to see the manager, if you guys know what I'm saying. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put her in the F tier. I would not want her as my president. Next we got Heard. I'm gonna put him in the D tier. Okay. Main reasons being, not gonna lie, maybe this picture's not doing him any favors. Kinda looks like the picture of like a serial killer. the kind of picture they show where they're like walking him to the police station. Kind of a creepy looking picture, I'm not gonna lie, guys. We'll go ahead and put him in the D tier. Next, we got Hutchinson. We're gonna go ahead and put Hutchinson in the C tier. I think he's kind of got similar vibes to Christie, kind of more bullyish than Christie for sure. Could be like the coach to like a football team. Possibly have some allegations against him. I don't know. We're not gonna get into any of that, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the C tier. Nothing too special about him. Nothing too off about him. Maybe a little bit off about him, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put him in C tier. Now this is the one that I've been sitting on. I saw this tier list. I saw this man, and I think he's either here or all the way down here. I think there's arguments for both. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in really nice looking, just because purely based off his smile. I think he has a really nice smile. He looks like a happy dude. But there's just something kind of evil lurking under that smile, if you know what I mean. Kind of Jokerish, almost. Like I said, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he's smiling for all the right reasons. But for all I know, behind this camera is a school on fire with a bunch of kindergartners running out. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's smiling at something happy, maybe a birthday party or something. And, based off of that, good vibes. So I'm going to put him in the really nice looking tier. Now, Mr. Kennedy here, I'm going to go ahead and put him in the D tier. Maybe a bad picture. Maybe this is what he looks like all the time, once again. But Kennedy looks like he just let out the smelliest fart possible. Kind of bully looking, kind of looks a little evil. And like I said, he looks like he just let out like the smelliest fart. And he's gonna ruin everyone else's day. And speaking of farts, Mr. Pence, we're gonna go ahead and put him in the C tier. He looks like he just smelt Mr. Kennedy's fart. Yeah, and once again, I think Pence might have been in the last one, I'm not sure. I don't remember, 2020. But, kind of looks like a bully. Kind of looks like a dad who, might have things to say about, your personal beliefs. I don't know anything about his politics, per se. He could be the nicest guy ever, but just based off of vibes alone, I'm going to go ahead and put him in the C tier. Next, we got Phillips. Phillips is a pretty handsome dude, I'm going to go ahead and put him in the B tier. I don't think he's super nice looking. You know what? I convinced myself. I'm going to move him up to the A tier. I think he looks pretty nice. I think, maybe I'd get along with him, even. Possibility. But outside of that, he's not he doesn't look too happy in this picture. Could be like a dark underside to him, I don't know, kind of gives off Batman vibes, some Bruce Wayne type vibes, if you feel me. So we're gonna put him in the A tier. Next we got Ramaswamy. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. We're gonna go ahead and put Ramaswamy in the B tier. And I think Ramaswamy looks like quite an intellectual dude. Looks like a smart guy. But just something about him kind of gives off some, negative energy. You know what I mean? Maybe he, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. There's just something about him, keeping him from these top tiers. Maybe the picture looks like he could be, in the middle of an interview where he's, admitting to some wrongdoing or something. I don't know. Kind of looks like, you know what it is? He kind of looks like the type of dude who'd get, canceled for saying something, and then he'd go and talk about it on Twitter. Yeah, so for that reason, oh, my bad, X.com. Anyways, for that reason, we're going to go ahead and put him in the B tier. Might even bump him down. Yeah, we're going to bump him down to C tier, actually. Alright, next up we got Scott. Now, Scott, I think I think I'm going to put him in the C tier. He seems like he looks nice enough, but, I'm not gonna lie. He kind of gives off some pompous energy, you know, like he kind of looks down at people. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in the C tier. Next, we got Sonsky, and I knew as soon as I saw this picture, this man's going in the F tier. This is a creepy picture. His eyes are piercing through my soul. The smile that is just a slight creep of a smile. It's not actually a full smile. Just the background. Like this is like like a high school picture. You know what I'm saying? Like an elementary school picture where they have you like pose and stuff. But yeah, this picture's not doing it for me, my guy. No fault of him being bald. He can't help that. I mean, we got Scott up here, also lack of hair. But we're gonna go ahead and put him in the F tier. Next up, we got Suarez. I'm gonna put Suarez in the B tier. Suarez kind of gives off like, I don't know, it kind of looks like a wrestler almost, if you know what I mean. Kind of looks like a tough guy. Not necessarily nice looking, but I wouldn't say he's like scary or like bully worthy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the B tier. Next up, we got Trump, Donald Trump, former president. I mean, Biden's the current president. Don't want to get into politics here. Was in the last tier list, and you know what? He's going in the D tier. Nothing to do with the politics. I don't even know what he did during his presidency. I don't care. Just this picture, it kind of looks pompous. Looks like he's looking down at us. Kind of gives off similar vibes to everyone else in D tier, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so that reason he's gonna go in the D tier. Next up, we got Mr. West here. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the really nice looking tier. This dude looks sophisticated. Looks like quite the intellectual. Not necessarily happy looking like Mr. Johnson here, but there's a sophistication to him, you know? Kind of looks like he'd have a lot of smart things to say. For all I know, this guy could be a total dum-dum. But just based off of vibes, you know? He looks like he'd be a smart gentleman. All black around him makes the picture look even more. So yeah, we're gonna put him in really nice looking. And then last but not least, Miss Williamson. We're gonna go ahead and put her. I'm stuck between D and F tier. I'm gonna put her in the D tier. I think she's not as bad as these two. She kind of gives off similar energy to like being a little pompous as Miss Haley does. But I wouldn't say she's as bad as these two. So I'm gonna put her in D tier. She's a little creepy looking. Kind of lich-like in nature. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put her in the D tier. Alright. I think this is a good list. I don't think anyone should move up or down. So yeah, I think, you know, make sure you vote in the upcoming election.